Hello, this video I'm going to go over 3 of my favorite Renegade legendary weapons, 2 of which are kind of intermingled build-wise, so it will be kind of quick, but I know there are an abundance of new legendary weapons, but I'm sticking strictly to the legendary weapons from Tharsis itself, and I find 3 weapons have been a common focus for many, and very rightfully so, because they are just so good. They are the M17 Fast Talker, Uncivil Discourse, and the refurbished A499. Starting off with the M17 Fast Talker, this SMG shines on its own with a great perk pool, but it really steps up on Titan, especially on Peacekeepers, and it is one of, if not the best in-slot SMG for this exotic pairing, both for ad clear and damage. Since PK's got their buff in PvE, I've been absolutely fiending for everyone to use these. They are so fun for damage rotation, and I'm glad they've seen such a big spotlight in Edge of Fate, from Desert Perpetual to now this SMG making it even better. The god roll for this would be attrition orbs and cooling baubles in the 3rd column, target lock in the 4th. If you're really wanting to go min-max on this, ideally you'd have it at tier 5 with the unique shiny origin trait, accelerated assault, and ionized heatsink. I don't have ionized heatsink on mine, and it still works perfectly for how I want it to, so I wouldn't worry too hard about going for the absolute 10 out of 10, a million out of a million god roll, but the key points is attrition orbs and cooling baubles with target lock, and if you can get anything else, bonus. In a fire team, this really shines on Arc Titan. You pair it with Storm's Keep and Touch of Thunder with a pulse grenade, so you're firing off ionic traces everywhere, fuel the cooling baubles, and just allow you to keep dumping damage while you've got that target lock at its max stats, and it just juices damage. Pairing it with something like Finality's Augur and any other special weapon of choice, so you can proc the bait and switch on Finalities, you can do some really strong work with a very little detriment to your hour reserves. And for solo, pretty much the same thing loadout wise, but I would do it on Prismatic. So you can apply all of the buffs and debuffs that you need, as well as then using attrition orbs instead of cooling baubles, so you get the bit of extra orbs. That still does just as much work. I recently did try this in solo Equilibrium, and while Bonk Titan is still just Bonk Titan and really strong, this is incredibly reliable and safe setup for the entire dungeon, and honestly, I would recommend it for the solo Flawless on Titan, because it's just so comfortable with ammo, with staying alive, with damage. You don't have to worry about missing any thresholds. It's just really good. Now for Uncivil Discourse and refurbished A499. Both of these absolutely juice damage output in total and burst. They both work fantastically on Hunter, as you may or may not have seen from people doing Solo Witness at the moment. For Uncivil Discourse, I have Keep Away and Precision Instrument as my main go-to perks for damage, but for neutral game, I would also recommend having something like Air Trigger and Frenzy. And pairing this thing with Lucky Pants, it delivers an absolute monstrosity of damage. Its burst is insane. I am honestly anticipating this getting patched or nerfed because it is so strong, but it is really fun, so I'll try it while you can. As for refurbished A499, this thing can cook, like really cook, especially with the current artifact. The god roll for this is really anything at all that applies reload benefits, so light mag and flared mag will be your best mags. 3rd column doesn't really get anything, unfortunately, but it does get aggregate charge in the 4th column, which absolutely carries this thing's damage. It's so good. This was my backup damage during Solo Witness, and even with one surge, hitting 4.5 to 6k a shot was pretty incredible. And it doesn't stop there. I also like to pair it with Still Hunt and Celestial Nighthawk setup, so I've just got all these snipers going off. Or if you have a really long damage phase, something like Karigos, pair it with New Land Beyond and bring some insane total damage to the table. If there are any other weapons people want me to highlight, let me know in the comments, on stream or Discord. I'm always happy to give people's suggestions as well and showcase them. And until next time, 07's gamers, come on. Come on, die! Die! Yes! 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 Woo! Ah! Oh my god! Woo! Suck my chokers! Oh, what's happened to my screen? Where am I? I'm in a box! Oh, man, Still Hunter final, baby! Holy moly! Oh, he's dead! He's fucking dead! He's fucking dead! Holy moly! Oh, dear Lord, that's... Oh, dear Lord.